Last time on our Oregon adventure.
Not top heavy and gonna roll over?
Probably not.
You didn't give me a lot of confidence with that answer.
I might have a flat tire.
Oh no! We were talking about something. Well, I lose. And then Marley's like, hi Lewis. Oh, well, I call all the trees Lewis. And you're like, okay.
Okay.
Yep, it did break. It looks like it busted at the weld, possibly.
Around camp, look for snakes. Give me some slippery snakes out there, Jason.
That's mud. So we just rolled into Plush, Oregon, which is the official ending of Section 1 and the beginning of Section 2. We're all needing gas. The Tacoma did pretty darn good. I'm not gonna need to use my Rotopacks of 2 gallons of gas. We'll just fill up here. The gas prices are actually really reasonable, so kudos to the owner here at this station in Plush for not gouging when you totally could.
She says we tell her how many gallons.
Oh, cool.
That's all we do.
That's really not bad at all.
No, I didn't think it was unreasonable for being like here in a remote spot with an old pump. Like, I was gonna expect like 6 like we had down in Denial Junction.
Yeah. Go in after or before you Snapple. Sweet.
And actually, when we got in the rig and turned it on this morning, it said 1 mile left.
1 mile? Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah, that siphon that Nate had worked out perfect for getting it out of the jerry cans into the truck.
We shouldn't have to cut it that close anymore.
I don't think so.
We all filled up, so we have full tanks of fuel.
I got more Snickers.
Jason has more Snickers. So now we gotta head actually back that way. Probably have like 10 miles of pavement to run.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go up to Coyote Hills Summit Viewpoint. That should be pretty cool. And we're gonna run north until 395, then we'll go south for a little bit. And then we're gonna have this long stretch between 395 and Christmas Valley.
What are you guys conspiring about?
Oh, I didn't know we were being I was telling her that Karen is on camera, and so she's kind of, oh no, I'm on camera. So now you're getting a natural her right there.
So my name's Jason Cole, and this is my daughter Marley Cole, who's about to turn 14. We are driving a 2022 Toyota Tacoma TRD off-road. So I've wanted to do the Oregon BDR for a long time. Doing the Washington BDR was so much fun, and I couldn't wait to do this one. I want to know what Marley's opinion is on this, but for me, my favorite type of off-roading is what we're doing on this trip. It can be kind of challenging to do like multiple days, but you know, compared to rock crawling or mudding or all the other types of off-roading that are out there, I think this type is my favorite.
I like the muddy ones.
You like the muddy ones. Section 2, let's go! Woo! Section 2 of the classic Oregon Backcountry Discovery Route is 99 miles long, ending in the beautiful farming community of Christmas Valley. The terrain through the desert is varied, with areas where you can enjoy some higher speeds. You might even be fortunate enough to traverse the landscape with a herd of wild horses. More on that later.
How much pavement till we get back on some dirt?
It shouldn't be too much, maybe 10 miles.
Did anybody else get snacks while we were there?
That's really good.
I do.
The mango one's really good. I love it.
Darian's bought some Cheez-Its, some Sprite, and some iced tea. We're ready to rock. Becca got his hot and spicy peanuts.
I also got an Almond Joy, a Butterfinger, and some sour apple Laffy Taffy.
I go ahead and throw on your chase lights and whatnot for the person behind you. And our next major thing that we're going to see is the Coyote Hills Summit Viewpoint. That's where it is. And that's in a few miles, so we're going to do some cruising. Hey, Marley, your father says the duck drawing looks sweet from the drawing.
You know, how do you stay so clean? You don't look like you've been camping at all.
I'm just super cool.
You're magical.
I'm just super cool.
You're like a magical person.
I know.
Edith and I are considering backtracking out, going down and taking paved roads all the way around and just meeting you guys today. I'm not sure if Edith's up for the trail today.
So John's wife Edith is not feeling well. We tried some Dramamine, but apparently they are going to have to call it for Section 2. They'll meet us at camp tonight. So on we go, and it looks like we're just about to get some rain. Fun.
Roger. We'll keep in touch. I have the inRange, so you can always use the app to text me.
All right, sounds good.
Safe travels. We'll see you in Christmas Valley.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Ow.
I'll get it when you guys are through.
I'll drive it.
right, so it's probably going to be slow going on this road, so we'll try to keep it around that 10 to 12. I'm still hoping to get to Christmas Valley for dinner for about 4:30, 5 o'clock. If everything goes well, let's knock on wood.
The unsung teammate in our group that made the epic drone shots and other camera angles possible is my good friend, Michael Smith.
I've been mostly riding shotgun in the Jeep and then also being an alternate driver for the Tacoma. The Washington BDR was a lot of fun. And got the opportunity to tag along again and do the Oregon one again in one shot. You know, that's a big plus for me, being able to do this all in one trip without having to break it up. It's like, okay, it's so much fun to come through these trails, come around a mountainside and just have this huge vista just open up in front of you. Like that's my favorite part. So to again get an opportunity to do that again, sign me up.
It looks so cool from back here watching you guys climb that hill.
Rob, is everyone good in the back?
Roger, Roger.
Roger, thank you.
Roger, you're welcome.
Roger, you.
Roger Infinity.
If we can park in a cool way all together and stuff, that'd be cool.
We can get the chairs out. They're right there. Never mind.
Rude. You literally just said you could do it.
I don't want to get back there. It's under the propane tank.
I got my adventure sandwich and my adventure chips, my adventure hat. This is adventure day.
Nutella.
It's sugar and chocolate, so you know it's good. The Coyote Hills Summit Overlook was an excellent place to have lunch and relax, but we still had a bunch of ground to cover to reach Christmas Valley. Fortunately, the next stretch was just an epic straight line through the desert. Time to give it the beans.
About how many more miles do we need to cover in section 2?
Last I checked, it was something like 80-something miles to get to Christmas Valley. And Marley, those are pretty sweet Lewis's up ahead, aren't they?
Aren't those Louis?
I think Marley has to make the decision.
Louis or Lewis's or Lewis is.
Says it's Lewis's.
Hard to say.
That's what she said. Lewis's.
Did you all hear the coyotes last night that were straight up screaming?
I did not.
Karen heard it. I slept right through it.
The only thing I heard was my dad snoring. It was so loud. It sounded like our dog Beatrix.
Yeah, you smelled the dog and you heard the dog.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be obstacle finder for the group?
So I was a little nervous because it's like, is that a big bump? No, I should be able to do it. Oh no, that was a big bump. That was way big. That was too big.
Whoa!
Yeah.
We're going down. We briefly hit pavement on Highway 395, but we're back in the dirt on XL Ranch Road. The trail was mild. One might even say it was a little boring, until this happened.
Getting old don't bother me, 'cause with eyes that's been through life, it's so much easier to see who I am and who I wanna be. No, getting old don't bother me. Truth can be a bitter pill, but it'll do you right and set you free the way a lie never will. Like climbing up the steepest hill, but truth can be a bitter pill.
While we were getting shots of Rob's Jeep, the horses crossed the trail right in front of us. It was an incredible moment, and this is all that was captured of it. I guess you just had to be there. Also, the drone never got close to the herd, and we were using the telephoto lens to capture different perspectives. Disturbing wildlife with a drone is illegal and very uncool.
Go.
Good. Okay.
Gotta keep on going.
Michael, I just trusted that you wouldn't jump in front of me because I could not see it all.
That was fun.
Well done.
Thank you.
I didn't even get wet.
Snorkel! Yeah, that's the only part I was worried about was this, because this is new. But that's totally dry. Yeah. Not bad.
No liquid in there. No liquid at all.
That is dusty though.
No, I know. I do need to shake it out. Or do you
At
have a
camp,
blower?
yeah, I do. Yeah, at camp I
I can
do.
take that out and blow it out.
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
This epic 6-part Oregon series is the most ambitious and expensive video ever attempted in my 8 years on YouTube. We had multiple people working on it, taking hundreds of hours to create, and not a single paid sponsorship, not one. I couldn't try projects like this without the support of my channel members. If you want exclusive perks, including shoutouts and early access to videos, please consider joining today.
I just rung that rock like I ring that bell for notifications.
Well, if you, yeah, I mean, you gotta ring the notification bell. That way you get notified every time a new video comes up so you don't miss them by accident. You can't trust that algorithm to recommend every amazing video, right? Right?
This is true. This is 100% true. But also, the viewers don't know about the secret merch drop.
I have to make merch? Oh no!
I made the ORBDR merch.
It's your ORBDR t-shirt and your Mr. Quackers decal designed by Marley Cole herself.
I think a Mr. Quacker sticker would be super cool for Karen's water bottle.
Rat, rat. Rat, rat. Rat, rat. Rat, rat.
Left, and you're looking at 5 miles coming to Christmas Valley.
Hooray for the end of section 2! Woohoo!
A lot of fun. ORBDR!
ORBDR!
Slow.
We had made the 99-mile journey to Christmas Valley, where we filled up our gas tanks, cleaned our windshields, and met up with John and Edith at the Christmas Valley Lodge for dinner.
I've been sitting next
Feeling
to you
better?
all day.
How's you doing?
Good.
We got a 2-hour nap in the grass right behind here.
Okay, wow.
Under that little tree over there, we sat there and had a little nap.
Good. A bowl of lettuce for you?
With the brains,
Not so
the
often
tiny
down here.
little,
With little
brains.
brains. Try the brains.
Okay.
Are they yummy brains?
They're yummy brains.
Oh, that's very good.
We set up camp at the Green Mountain Campground, and I tried out my fancy pants heated camp shower for the first time.
So this is Territory Tents, privacy tent. I think Territory Tents is owned by the same company as Gazelle, I think. And this is a propane and battery powered hot water system and pump. Turn it on, it's battery powered. And then you hit start, and that primes it and starts the propane. And then you turn this on and it should, if you hear that, the heat system is on and the water is hot. That's awesome. So, this is where you're gonna have to leave me alone because I'm gonna use this. I think for anything like a week long or anything like that, the fact that that packs down as small as it does and works as well as it does, the only thing not great about it is water pressure. Obviously, you don't want to have like really good water pressure because then you go through all your water really quickly, but I'm gonna go socialize with people, charge some batteries, and tomorrow we hit section 3, starting with the crack in the ground. Nate!
I gotta make that extra money.
First one's free, second one costs money.
This was by far the easiest and smoothest part of the entire trip, but drama makes for a more interesting story. So next time, it hits the fan. It hits the fan hard.
I'm gonna need a 10-15 minute break. Please pass me. I'll meet you guys at camp.
Also happy to just hang out with you if you want. Let me know.
No, I just need a little bit.